let's do it.
Back into another episode of Hard Reads, bro. Like, we're gonna try to get right back into what we were doing. I'm TK, this Austy. We're gonna talk about the Zero entering tournaments. We're gonna talk about Project Plus getting some nice, reviews and some nice view boosts. And then we'll talk about some of the stuff that I saw from Twitter. Anyway, I'm TK.
I'm Austy.
How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, cool. All right,
Yeah.
so first up, Zero has been talking about entering a tournament. It's going to be an online tournament, so I know that people are going to be like, oh, man, online, whatever. But the thing is, we're starting to get Zero back into a tournament, and that means that, if he's willing to do an online tournament, I guess he feels the spark again. We may even see Zero at an offline tournament. So, what do you think about that?
I think it's a case of he can stream from his house while entering a tournament, so he's just doing it because it's content. That's how I see it. I don't think he's going to actually he's going to return to competing, or at least not to the level of Smash 4-0. He's even talked in the past about how he was not happy while competing, and he never wants to feel that way again. So I think he's just doing it for fun, and he has way more fun when he doesn't care about the results. So
yeah, but I don't know, man. I feel like people are still going to be looking for the Zero in his prime, and I don't really expect Zero to get crazy far. Like, I expect him to, not like get bodied, but I don't expect him to really be beating any top players that have been practicing, unless he has been like really, really hard practicing, like 10 hours a day type shit.
Bro,
and
he's got that Zelda.
Smash is one of those games that like it's hard to like get back into once you haven't played for a while. I've been playing all these other fighting games, and I tried to play online yesterday. Well, online didn't help, but I just tried to play in general yesterday, and I could definitely see that like my thought process behind like certain interactions are different because I've been playing like so many different games. So because of that, you definitely got to practice it. And I mean, you won't lose that skill, but you have to practice and get that mentality back. And so hopefully he's able to do such, but we'll see.
Yeah, I understand that. I actually myself have not touched Smash since the quarantine thing happened because I refuse to play that game online. And but that's the only way I can. So I just have not touched it in a couple of weeks. So I'm sure I'm going to be rusty as hell when I inevitably come back to it. So
yeah, I mean, I'm back now, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like I feel like I don't even still like I'm not even back now because I'm still playing a bunch of like Granblue and a bunch of other stuff before I get around to playing like Smash. So
also like my internet's like complete trash right now. Like in the past like 3 weeks something went wrong, so I can't even play anything online because it'll be frame drops all over the place. So
well, that's true.
worst time.
You do not want frame drops, to tell you that much. So yeah, man. So I mean, I guess I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't really see like, I mean, this isn't like a thing that Zero is going to like super benefit off of. So yeah, I mean, at the very least, it's cool to see him back. I don't think that like he's gonna get a super huge boost in like YouTube views or subs or anything, but he probably make some good not YouTube views, Facebook views or subs or anything, but he at least gets some very good YouTube content off of that. Just kind of like my experience in a tournament after taking off for a year or two or however long he's been back or been gone. So it's something, I mean, I just want to see what he does. I just want to see what he does and who he plays, because I mean, honestly, we only saw him play like a couple of times in Ultimate, and I really feel like he didn't really stick to a main. So
yeah, he seems to just play everyone.
Now. Yeah.
Imagine if he goes like Zelda or something for the online tournament.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's online. You know what I mean? It is online. She does slide up that tier list a little bit when it's online. So there's that. But even so, outside of that, man, we have a tournament talk today that will be happening. That he's not entering this one, but there is a tournament that will be happening, which is Hibernation Arcs casual tournament. It's gonna be items. I'm gonna be commentating with Senpai for the first half, and then commentating with Alfred for the second half. I think we're just doing top 8 or something like that. So it should be pretty fun. Alfred is the Omega casual. He knows all about these items. He has a tier list for them. I watched that video. It's a good time. But they're using the Alfred casual playlist. The only thing that they cannot do, since we're playing online, is the stage morph, which kind of sucks because I would have been kind of hyped for that. But I feel like the logistics of getting stage morph and online to work is like a logistical nightmare for Nintendo, who barely understands the internet anyway. So yeah,
sounds accurate. What stages are legal? Is it just normal stages or?
No, there's a tweet about it. Let me go see if I can find it real quick. Oh, here it is. So the rules, we got best 2 out of 3, 4 stock 7 minutes. Stage morph is on. I guess it's off if it was offline. And then items are on and high. The following items are turned off: all healing items, special flags, smoke balls, and dragoon and daybreak. And then the neutrals are Peach's Castle 64, Pokemon Stadium 1,
Wow.
Smash Bros. Wii U Mario stage or whatever, the Mario Kart stage, Woohoo Island, Tomodachi Life are all neutrals. And then the counter picks are Saffron City, Skyworld, the Me Fighter stage, or
Skyworld.
the Me Maker stage, or what, or the, like Save Me stage. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
What is that? Man, I can't remember the flat one where like all the drawings come in and stuff.
You're talking about PictoChat?
Yeah, PictoChat, and then the Mario Maker stage. And obviously hazards are on with all this going on. Otherwise, it would just be a really funky layout. So, you know, you get to see all those hazards come through, and if people can wade their way through that. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a pretty fun time. I'm going to enjoy myself just because, like, one, I haven't really been commentating much lately, but two, I just want to, like, you know, just want to like hang out, you know, fucking do it up. So, yeah, man, that's gonna be what's happening today. In fact, let me go ahead and hit that retweet. They just actually put that out, and I will be commentating with Senpai. And yeah, but outside of that, man, you know, we're talking about tournament news, and we're talking about something that could potentially be coming back to tournaments, and that is P Plus. I don't know. Have you played P Plus?
I have not yet. I really want to. I just haven't gotten around to downloading it yet. But
Okay, yeah.
a lot of my friends are really into it.
Yeah, I've been playing. I've been dabbling a little P Plus, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How's Knuckles?
I do not like Knuckles, but
Really?
I don't think I know. I don't think I understand the Sonic archetype, so that's why I can't
Hmm.
play Knuckles. I'm not good with using spin dash into other things. But I still every day that I turn on my P Plus, I play Knuckles for like 4 matches before I'm like, I still don't like this character, and then I go and play who I think I'm actually going to main in that game, which would be Pikachu again because I main Pikachu in Project M, and then maybe Pit. Pit's pretty fun, but it all depends. I don't know. I'm kind of like I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna like take that game super seriously because like it's gonna mess with my ultimate like skill and all that good stuff. And ultimate is still where I have most of my most of my like fame and I guess jobs. But I do enjoy playing P Plus with the boys every now and then. And yeah, that's just it's nice. You know, it's nice. You should probably get
Yeah.
in there.
There's been a resurgence with P Plus, like you were saying, and I think that's in part due to the lack of offline anything like tournaments, Smash Fest, regardless. So when the only resort is to play online on Ultimate, you know, people are gonna look for a different outlet because it's not as fun. And P Plus, I heard the online is like stellar, like it's actually like really godlike, and you can actually do tournaments in P Plus online, and it'll be pretty like similar to like Brawlhalla, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Brawlhalla is like, I, I don't know, man. Like
They
that
have
game, it amazes me every time how good that internet is for no reason. Like that's
it's
just, I
rollback,
wish we
dude.
could get that in. I wish we can get like half of that in Smash. Not even like I don't even need the full thing. Just give me like half of Brawlhalla's good internet in Smash, and I feel like I'd be comfortable with that. But we're just never gonna get that. Like it's just never gonna happen.
It's because Brawlhalla was designed for the idea that it was going to be an online game. Like that it was its sole purpose, and that's why the netcode was its number one priority. Smash was a game to be a Smash game. That was its priority. So the online was an afterthought.
Yeah, but I mean, even so, man, there is some things like I don't see Ultimate as a perfect game. I don't think I see any Smash game as a perfect game, and I really hope that like people can be critical of a game and still love it, but without shitting on it. Like I see a lot of Ultimate players doing. You know, you spend like 17 hours a day playing this game, but you're complaining the whole time. Nah, that's dumb. There's certain stuff that I definitely would like fixed, or like I would like to see changed. But I'm gonna take the game as it is, and as of right now, like I mean, it's still a good game. Like I said, it's a great game. It's just there is some things that I would be okay with getting changed if it was going to make the game better. But the things that are there that I dislike don't make the game shit, and I don't know. That's just what I feel like top players want to do all the time. Is just complain about their game and then wonder why no one ever wants to play it. So
right. I mean, Ultimate is like the greatest casual Smash game of all time. As long as you're playing with friends, like in terms of one player content, no, but like in terms of like just not taking the game seriously, like people love it because there's so many characters, there's so many stages, so many assist trophies, like there's so much content just jam packed into the game. So it's definitely a love letter compared to all the other Smash ones.
Yeah.
And
they said like, how you gonna still eat food and you hate and still complain about it? Basically, yeah, man. I don't know, man. It'd be like you're eating a slice of pepperoni pizza, right? And you're complaining that like one of the pepperonis was not big enough or whatever. And then someone's like, man, I feel like you hate pizza. You're like, nah, bro. What the, or someone else comes around and they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, honestly, though, I hate pepperoni. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, don't talk about pepperoni like that. Like, nah, it doesn't work like that, bro. He heard you complaining, so he wanted to relate, and now you trying to come at him for doing the same thing you're doing. It does not. No, it is not. It's not work like that. Okay, you have to like, if you want, you can definitely criticize the game, but you need to paint it in a way that makes it seem like you also love the game. And I
Like, you
don't think
want
a
it to
lot
be
of people
better.
do that. Yeah, you want it to be better, but instead everyone just complains about everything they can and then wonders why pots are so small because no one wants to enter because you as an influencer are influencing people to not play the game. So I don't know, man. It's
Dude,
weird.
being in the fighting game space these past couple of months has been an interesting change compared to looking at top Grand Blue streamers or people on Twitter compared to Smash. It's really different. They still complain, but not nearly as much. It's not all their content. A majority of their content is like them discovering stuff like, okay, this move is busted, how do we beat it, something like that. And
Mm.
I guess it's because of the nature of fighting games is because it's more set in stone because it is a 2D fighter. Like there's only so many options you can do, whereas Smash is way more freeform. So I don't know. It's been a nice change of pace compared to like the top Smash players just bitching all the time. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that the whole debate started with that thing that the Kill Sage said, man. Because I wasn't even thinking about it in a light that he put it until he said it. I was like, yeah, man, like just from reading people's comments online, like I end up not even wanting to play games because all y'all do is complain about it. I'm like, you know
Mhm.
what? That's
It's
facts.
true. It's
That's
facts,
facts.
and that's
All right, man.
why.
So I actually put out a tweet earlier. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no. I go ahead. I had nothing special.
Oh, okay. I actually put out a tweet earlier asking, hard reads coming at you this Wednesday. What do you guys want to talk about? So I was looking at some of the topics. I feel like we can actually rattle off a couple of these topics, which if this becomes like something that people respond to a lot, then I feel like this would be another good segment that we can always add in, just taking examples from Twitter that weren't big enough to be a full topic, but were good enough to still talk about and kind of like rattle off one. So the first one is from Saga Rumil Patel. He says, I would actually love to know your thoughts on the L canceling debate. There seems to be a lot of conflict between both sides of the camp. And I said, what's the debate? And he says, so Project Plus has been out for a while and they added an option to auto L cancels. There's been a lot of debate on whether L canceling should be a necessary mechanic, whether the increase in depth justifies the mechanical skill required to L cancel. So I guess what he's asking is what side of the debate are you on? And I don't really have an answer for that because like I wouldn't go back and take out L canceling from melee, but I also don't think that it's what makes melee melee. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I could play a L cancelist version of melee with all the cooldowns set to whatever the L cancel version of it is, and I would still get washed by the same people who understand melee more than me without that technical barrier in there. But I think that since this has been going on so long in melee and it's almost like second nature for those people, that it does not need to be taken out. And I think that P Plus putting in the option to auto L cancel is just making it so that people who are trying to, I guess, get into the game and understand whatever, have an easier time doing it. But I don't think that should be like tournament legal, I guess. You know?
You don't
I
think
don't
that they should be able to turn on the L canceling, the auto L
I
canceling?
think that like if there's an option, unless it had to be like hazards on, hazards off, basically. It had to be a switch where everybody has to play with L canceling on or off, or auto L canceling on or off, because like it'd be unfair to allow a top player who I guess um is so used to melee or whatever for them to play auto L canceling or non auto L canceling, and then they mess up one time and then they get like destroyed by it, but just because this other person is doing like literally no tech skill from auto L canceling. So he's just jumping in place nairing all the time or something with perfect nairs, but he doesn't L cancel him because he doesn't have to. And so now you're playing like almost a task fox instead
Yeah.
of like a human, instead of human error. So
So like how on the debate, like I'm gonna preface this by saying I don't actually care, but about
okay.
one side or the other. But if I was forced to make a selection, I would probably allow it
Mm.
because P plus is not melee.
It isn't.
It's a new game.
L canceling is not melee either. It's just
It's not. But
yeah.
I don't think we should have L canceling in a game that doesn't need it, that doesn't get enhanced by it. I don't think anyone feels the game is better because there's L canceling, or it's better because there's not L canceling. It's not, on the grand scheme of things, there's other technical stuff going on, and that's one less burden to put on someone for, like, you know, pushing the L canceling, and that's one less thing to give your hand arthritis and break your fingers, you know, like just mashing that L button. I mean, you hear those melee players when they play, like they're destroying their hands playing in the game at like a top level with Fox and Falco.
I think without L canceling too, it makes it so that teching in that game is a little more, I guess, reliant, because like it depends on how, depending on how, I don't know if this works like this in P plus, but depending on how you L cancel can actually depend, like, take your window away from when you can actually tech in melee. So I don't know if that's the same thing within P plus, but if it is, then yeah, not having to press the L button to land or R button could potentially make it so that you only use that to tech. You know what I'm saying? And so that way, you know, if you end up getting hit on accident, or you get hit when you're about to land an L cancel, but then you you know, you get hit like that, and then you try to tech, well, the tech window's gone, so you just get ate up after that. That's an issue that would probably be put away depending on, you know, how L canceling works in that game.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like it's just, I like the idea actually that one player can turn their L canceling on or off depending on what they feel like. And I think it should be tourney standard that people, if they don't want to have L canceling on, they don't have to. But it's nice to have that option in case they feel like they play better because, or they feels more like melee.
I feel like that's just gonna start a Twitter debate so easily.
There's always Twitter debates, dog.
Let Mango like lose to someone on with his L canceling, his auto L canceling off, but the other person is auto L canceling on, and he's like not that great of a player.
And that gives us content.
But nah, you know what that gives? It's just a bunch of arguments. Not even from Mango's side. It's just a bunch of fucking melee heads like, man, you know, honestly, if this is melee, that's all that's
gonna play melee. If this was melee,
if this was melee, it wouldn't be like that. So, you know,
okay, cool. Then go play melee.
I just said I don't really have a horse in this race. Yeah, I will play the game either or. I'm currently playing with auto L canceling off. Just because I still dabble in melee. So
I would probably do that too, honestly.
Second nature. Yeah, second nature for me. Like, I mean, I feel like I still L cancel in ultimate. It doesn't exist, but I usually hold shield when I hit the ground. So depending on what I'm doing,
every now and then I just find myself doing that too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely an interesting thing to bring to the table, but hopefully it doesn't become such a debate that like it overtakes the importance that P plus has brought back, which is that, you know, games go away and come back all the time. Like PM, like, definitely kind of got eradicated when 4 came out, and then I kind of worked around the background. They had a couple PM only majors and stuff, and now they have P plus, and they put in a whole other character. Now again, I still don't like Knuckles, but the fact that they were able to make that work is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's all timing. Like, because like in the grand scheme of things, these are mods, but PM had its rise because Brawl died. P plus had a rise because ultimate tournaments aren't happening offline. So like I think it's a timing thing, and it's good because it's great to see exposure being given back to it. And I'm glad that we're able to actually discuss it, because you know how it was a couple of years ago where it was just like, you know, you couldn't
redacted, bro.
Yeah, it was that was the original redacted, so you couldn't say it anywhere without like fear of like getting, you know, ninja by Nintendo or something. They even
hasn't hit me up in a long time though, so I don't care anymore. Like I don't think they're doing anything else. If they are doing something else, they're probably way down the line. But all the Nintendo people I talk to, I feel like they just kind of like ghosted, except for Santa. Big shout out to Santa, he's the homie.
Santa's awesome. I like him.
Yeah, it is what it is. And then we had a couple other questions, but some of them were silly, so I'm just gonna skip them. But we have one that says, this was a pretty good one from Sword SSB, who says, will the first Smash Major after Corona completely flop because people will still be afraid to go, or will it be super stacked tournament? What do you think?
That's interesting, because like it could go either way. I could see it being huge because people are desperate to go to a tournament, but at the same time, if it's like the weekend after quarantine is over, like I think people are going to be. I would be hesitant about going because it's like, oh, the government says it's okay, let's go to a large scale thing, you know, and then everyone gets sick. So I don't know. It'd have to be a timing thing again. They'd have to give it. I think the first major after this whole thing blows over, it should be like give it like a month. I think, and then I think people will
Bro,
feel
I
more
think that
okay.
shit's gonna be fucking huge, and I think that because
Yeah,
Smashers are dumb, and
that's true.
we 90% of them like canceled on Evo or CO Dreamland at like last minute when the info was already out there that coronavirus is getting real bad, real bad, and everyone was like, nah, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? And then like once it started like getting crazy cases, that's when people were like, yeah, man, this might be serious. Oh, it only took 7,000 people in your exact town to tell you that this might be an issue. Oh, okay, word, true, yeah, true. So soon as I feel like we get to that point of like, oh, the quarantine steps are over, those tweets are coming out. So who's running the first tournament that I can go to? And like, I'm not saying they're dumb, like they're dumb in a way where, let's say careless, more careless. You know
Ooh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Because even so, I was like still thinking about going to Dreamland for a bit, but then Brawlhalla canceled, and like my plan to go to Dreamland was basically like I was gonna just go commentate and then go back to my room. Like I didn't associate. There was no heavy drinking with nobody, none of that shit. Like go commentate, go back to my room.
Genesis.
But I went to that same weekend. I went to a karaoke bar, and I like the feeling that like literally anything can get me sick. Like ruined my like night. So I was like, I'm good. Like I didn't sing anything. I barely got any drinks from the bar. So I just it's yeah it hit real for real after that. And I was like, all right, this quarantine thing is serious. I keep reading more people like who have survived coronavirus and like how there's like full Twitter threads about how they felt the entire time. I never want to feel that way. I hate
It
being
sounds
sick already.
awful.
I hate being sick already. You think I want to get that sick? Nah, I'm good, bro. My will
Like
to
it,
live will probably just diminish.
like the survival rate's pretty high, but like it's still not fun to be a part of it. Plus, I don't want to put myself at risk either. Would you go to one if there was a tournament the weekend after this all blows over? Would you and you got hired to cast it? Would you accept the job?
I'll probably go. I think I have to be more cautious. Again, I told y'all, man, that drink sharing shit is dead. We are not sharing no more drinks. Like, I'm not. I might not even. Shit, I might not even drink. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all I want to do is go do my job and then leave. We not dapping. Don't hug me. Hit me with the Chinese foot dap. We can do that. Like, that's
Yo,
what we can do.
but room party? Room party?
Now I stopped doing room parties a while ago. Y'all not getting me kicked out of my hotel at the age of 30. What the fuck? Hell no. Hell no, bro. I'm good. Like I stopped doing that when I was like 27 or something. But
Bro, I don't know if
yeah,
I'll go.
I don't know. I think I would go. It depends on where it's at. It depends on where it's at.
Depends on how big
Like
it
I
is.
would not go to a tournament in New York. Hell no. Y'all
Come on, man.
y'all dirty up
This
there,
is where
bro.
the party is.
Y'all have the most cases. Don't y'all have the most
Why
cases?
Why do you think? There's so many people in this small little area. Like, of course they're gonna have a lot of cases.
Sick, bro.
I didn't invite you to New York City. Hello.
Yeah, but look at the way you're sounding though. You're like, wow, I can't believe you wouldn't come to my dirty ass city. All right,
yeah,
bro.
So like, I agree with you, but I still
good.
take. Listen, I can agree with you, but I could still take offense. Okay, like, come on. Like, if I was in your shoes, I would do the exact same thing. Doesn't turn it to make it. I'm still pissed about it, but
Yeah, bro. New York and New Jersey, those are banned on my tournament list for like probably like a year.
Wow.
So,
bro.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
We'll bring it to you, man. It's okay. Like,
yo, why? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get on the what's that? I heard you have to clean your subways now, like, and it's like super nice looking now. That's nice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the subway in like a month and a half.
I'm still not trying to go, man. That one dude gonna be coughing, and it's gonna be that one New York dude. Yo, you wildin', B. That coronavirus just left, B. No, I'm not trying to. I don't want to hear that. I'm good.
Bro, if that's the worst thing you hear in the subway, then count yourself lucky.
Bro, come on,
there's some wild shit that happens in
homeless
the subway.
Even
when
they shit around, you know what I'm saying? I'm good.
It's not even homeless people. It's just crazy people sometimes. Like,
no, I got on the subway for D1's birthday when he turned like 26 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I went to New York to hang out with him and stuff. When we got on the subway, and there was a dude there just preaching about how the reckoning is coming and whatever. He was just in the middle of and no one was looking at him. Literally no one. Just everyone was looking down. But he still made fun of me, bro. He said something about that was when I had short hair. He said I was a bald head. And I was like, damn, bro, I'm getting roasted by home. Crazy, man. That's crazy. I never looked at him. He looked right at me and said, "Oh, you think this is funny, bald man?" And I was like, I'm not even bald though, but okay.
Welcome to New York. I'm sorry.
But I didn't say nothing though. I just kept looking down. You know what I'm saying? You interact with them, then it's over.
Yeah, because then they got that's what they want. They want your attention. So the
Yeah.
second they get it, they won.
Yeah, bro. I got roasted that night though. Wasn't prepared.
I can safely say I've never been roasted on the subway. So you got hella unlucky, or I don't know. Was he right? Like, how were you looking?
I mean, it was a very short cut, so I wasn't bald, but I mean, it was a short cut. Yeah, I give it up. Like, I give it up. Decent roast.
Give it props. Give it a couple snaps. Like.
Nah, man. So anyway, man. I mean, that was a few Twitter questions I had. I had some other crazy ones. There was a Discord, or Curry sent me one that was like how many results you would get for a character Discord saying the N-word in Melee, and Captain Falcon was number 1. So, but I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that.
So,
why would you think we want to talk about that? What the fuck?
But I mean, it was funny. I laughed though. I laughed. Yeah. I wouldn't want to go in depth about it. Like, I'm not gonna have a full discussion about that. It's like weird. Okay. So anyway, yeah, man. Like, if you guys every Wednesday, I'll probably put out a tweet like that. If you guys want to hear us talk about something random like we just did, then make sure you respond to that tweet, and then when it comes down to the end of the show, I'll probably slide through that and see if there's anything good to talk about. With that being said, though, I know the show was a little rough, so we'll probably get it working a little better next time. Still going to go up on YouTube, still going to go up on the iTunes, the Spotify, and the Apple Podcast. So definitely check all of that out. I'm TKbreezy.
I'm Austy.
And I'll see you guys in a little bit for some commentary on the Hibernation arc. But until then, have a good night.
Oh, where can they watch you?
Oh, that's on the Panda Global. Well, it's on the Twitch.tv/Panda Global. So yeah, but I'm gonna retweet it when I go live, because I think they want me to stream it. Although they're already streaming it, so I don't really.
Just it has more eyes on it. I get it. Makes sense.
Oh no! I'm streaming it at the end. Okay, it's not going on right now, so they're probably running the tournament, but I'm streaming the top 8. So yeah. All right, cool.
So,
all right, man. Okay. Yeah. Well, you guys have a good night.